Luke here with CatsandCarp.com. I'm going to show you how to tie a dropper loop. Now, not only am I going to show you how to tie a dropper loop, I'm going to show you how to tie a double twist dropper loop as well, and then how to make a do-it-yourself high-low rig using this knot. Now you can tie a dropper loop with braid or fluoro or mono, but I'm going to use some real heavy duty mono for this knot so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Additionally, heavy stiff mono works a little bit better for the double twist dropper loop. So first let me show you a normal dropper loop. Simply make a loop, okay, really simple, and then tie an overhand knot, and then tie a double overhand knot, and then a triple overhand knot. You're twisting the tag end in and out of this loop. Do it about 3 times, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your finger or a pair of pliers or a pencil or something, and you're going to keep wrapping the same number of loops, 3 more loops. And this is going to make a little hole in your wraps right there. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the bottom of the loop and you're going to shove it through that hole that you've made, and you're going to pull it tight, and it's going to make your dropper loop. The size of your dropper loop knot is controlled by the size of your first loop. The bigger the loop, the bigger the dropper knot. I use this knot for bait fishing just off the bottom. So you put a lead on the end of your line and a dropper loop just a few inches or a few feet above the lead. It's great for fishing just slightly off the bottom. It's also good for jigging, and you can use this with lures. But if you find a situation where you want a longer, stiffer loop, then you're going to want to learn the double twist dropper loop. This knot is almost identical to the normal dropper loop, except that you twist the loop before you tie the knot. And you can see here, you want to wrap the line around some object and twist it from behind. If I were to twist the pliers while holding the tag end stationary, the knot would untwist once you tied it. You have to twist it from the tag ends. Do it as few or as many times as you want. Stiff mono works best for this. And then you do the rest of the knot, which is essentially the same as the normal dropper loop. You form a loop, and then you tie an overhand knot, then a double and a triple overhand knot, and you do it so you have at least 6 wraps. And in this situation, I'm doing 3 wraps with one of the tag ends and 3 wraps with the other tag end. But essentially, you're creating a nice loop with a total of 6 wraps with the tag end. So it's nice and symmetrical, nice and clean. And you can leave a gap using a finger or a pair of pliers like I did in the last example. Or you can just sit there and get your fingernails out and pull out one of those wraps and form that loop. And then you take this twisted loop that you've created and feed it through. And there you go. That's the double twist dropper loop. Now, one trick to dressing this knot is that when you pull it tight, do not pull it by the loop. That's not how you tighten it up. If you try to tighten it by pulling the loop aggressively, when you form the double twist dropper loop, it'll have a gap in the bottom of the loop, and that'll affect its strength. Instead, tighten the knot by pulling the tag ends. If you do that, the twist will hold fast, and you'll have a nice, solid double twist dropper loop. And this will be more of a 90-degree angle to your main line. It's stiffer, it's stronger, it's more tangle resistant. So this is a great alternative to the dropper loop. So you've seen these in the fishing store. These are called a high-low rig, very popular with surf fishermen or bait fishermen. You can tie those using this double twist dropper loop. But let me show you a little trick on how to tie it. So make a loop in your line, your leader, and tie a surgeon's loop. Okay, make it nice and big, and then go and on the very tip of the loop, tie a little overhand knot, just a little tiny one. It doesn't have to be very big. And what this is going to do is this is going to create a, something to attach your lead weight to that's adjustable. So you see you have these 2 surgeon's loops essentially. You trim it off, and this is what you can attach your lead to. You slip this through the eye of the lead, past the first knot, then you open it up and feed the lead through the loop. Just a basic cow hitch knot is what you're doing. Tighten it up. There you go. But if you want to change your lead, all you got to do is pull that little tab and it opens the loop back up, push the lead back through, and off it comes. You can change out your leads super easy. So then go up the leader a few inches and tie the double twist dropper loop, just like you learned to do. You twist the loop first, then you do a bunch of overhand knots, feed the loop through the hole, tighten it up with the tag ends, and there you go. You've got the first arm. Do that twice, and there you go. You've got a high-low rig using no hardware, just monofilament, using surgeon's loops and double twist dropper knots. You take your hook and leader, feed it through the arms, attach it with a cow hitch knot, and you're off to the races. And there you go. You've just tied your own high-low rig using the dropper loops and surgeon's knots. If you like this video, check out some of our other videos, including my favorite fishing knots and some awesome fishing rigs. If you like what you see, don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching.